Hello everybody, welcome back to more Dark Souls 2 with Flik the Mage. It's been a few days since I last played because I've been letting the backlog of Dark Souls 2 videos upload a little bit. But we're back into it and I have decided on what I think is the best course of action, and that is to tackle the Bastille. Now, I don't know how it compares to the other areas I have that I went over last time in terms of difficulty, but it certainly has the most stuff I can get out of it. There's a very important NPC I want to find. So we're going to go to the Bastille and we're going to go to the Tower Apart. That is the bonfire reached after beating the Pursuer. So if you didn't beat the Pursuer, because he's technically optional, you can perfectly find to go in the front way via No Man's Wharf. So yeah, if you haven't beat the Pursuer you can't get to this bonfire at all. And sure enough, like last time, there's a crap ton of summon signs. I'm glad. Although I'm not going to summon someone or people straight from the off. Why? Because they'll want to push on to the boss. And that's not the way I do things. I like exploring an area, I like collecting all the items myself, going at my own pace, helping you guys hopefully by giving you tips on how to tackle the area, and then yeah, when I'm ready for the boss I'll come back here and summon someone, maybe. There is actually an NPC you can summon for this fight, and it's the only NPC in the entire game that's helpful during the boss in my opinion. Now, we've got these mummy type enemies in the Bastille who are a pain in the ass when you fight them in close range. Oh look, there's a Sunbro symbol there. Huh. Come on, I should be able to lock onto you but without having to go around. Come on. Come on. I can't believe I can't lock onto you. That is ridiculous. And this will say sniping. Nope, I swore that was going to say sniping spot. I can't believe that I can't lock on. I still can't lock on. Oh, there we go. How many of these is it going to take? Wow. Okay, that is not a lot. I have been doing some off-camera planning, and I also went back to where I first met Pate in episode 2 or 3, and the first Faris Lockstone. I used the new Lockstone I picked up to open that in order to get the Calathi ring or whatever it's called. That is the one which speeds up stamina regen. Massively helpful regardless of what class you're playing as. Oh, I really want to summon a Sunbro given that I'm a Sunbro too. Now when you get over here, if you cross this hump, this hump here, you can't get back without homeward boning. That's not the way I meant to say that. Still, we're actually going to go this way, and is this going to tell you why? Yeah, it is. Kind of. We're going to... Oh, come on, come on. I'm just kind of stuck on the corner there. Now, you can just jump in the front window, and there are hollows. The hollows of this area are a lot more deadly. They use crossbows at range that are pretty damaging, but they bring out great swords when you get in close. They've got a bit better poise than regular hollows, so they can kind of take your hits and smack you while you're smacking them. It's not fun. And if they swarm you... Oh, he's trying to shoot me. If they swarm you, it is so easy for them just to annihilate your health, because they ignore the fact that you're hitting them. In many ways I find them harder than the giant mummy type guys, because at least they have a pattern. So the reason we're doing this is to make the next room incredibly easy by coming in from the window, because if we do this and shove this off here, block and run away, we cause a massive explosion that takes out... Oh, I was going to say takes out all the dogs below, but clearly that's not the case. That should be the room entirely clear now. The other way is just to drop down as normal, come in the door, but then you have to fight, and if one of those hollows decides to shove this off, you get caught in the explosion, which you certainly do not want. Is the room clear? The room is clear. Excellent. The only reason you want to come down here really is actually for a ring that's through here. I can't remember which ring it is, but I think it's actually one that I've already got a +1 version of. But we'll see. I do definitely remember that this is safe, but I'm going to hit it anyway. Did I finish my story on my plans for the area, going through my own pace, etc.? Oh no, I didn't. The other reason I'm not doing co-op straight away is... Oh, antiquated key and the covetous... Yeah, so I've already got the +1 ring from Melentia the merchant, so I don't need that. See, I'm wearing the +1 version. But the key, which key is that? Antiquated key, where are you? A very old key. Oh, that's incredibly helpful, thank you. Very old but very good condition, such that it should still function. I can't actually remember what you use that key for, so I guess we'll have to rediscover that together as we move on. That is the only reason to come down here. There is no other reason at all. And we will go back up the ladder, and this will take us back round to where we were. Still can't get back to the bonfire though. And to finish my last thought, I'm actually still uploading another part of the Dark Souls 2 playthrough as I record this. More summoning signs, wow. Yeah, so if I was to summon co-op, or if I was to get invaded, the lag would be so bad we'd get nothing done. So I really hope I don't get invaded, because it won't be any fun for either of us. And also I'm kind of hoping that my upload will have finished by the time I get to the time where I'm ready for the boss, and I'll look for help to summon. So this door is only openable from this side, so you have to come from that side to get it. And we meet Lucatio for the second time, and we're going to have a little chat with her, so I'll be quiet.
I thought that might be you. You haven't changed a bit, have you? The longer I am here, the more madness I discover. A wretched place indeed, but not without traces of its former glory. What could have caused such degradation? Ah, yes. I have not thanked you for humoring me the other day. This is for you.
Okay, so that's the first reason we want to talk to Lucatio here, because she gives you a human effigy. There is another reason, so keep on talking until you've exhausted all the options.
I have no idea what it is. Our land of Mirror is surrounded by enemies and constantly at war. There is only one way up in Mirror. Join the Order and prove yourself in battle. My family had little fortune and no name. I had to carve out a piece of the world for myself. With two things: my sword and my loyalty to my lord.
Please excuse my dog barking in the background. She's interrupting Lucatio.
I was raised to wield a sword from birth. Life was hard, but I never gave it a second thought. I had swift success on the battlefield and quickly attained respectable stature. And then I came here to... Have you heard of the undead? These poor souls affected.
I'm afraid you're
by
looking at
curse.
one.
An undead gradually loses his humanity until his wits degrade completely. Finally, he turns hollow and preys upon others. And a hollow can never be human again. One can skirt this wicked fate only with the help of the souls found here. Assuming, of course, that the legends are true. I can only hope that they are.
So she took off her mask there, and as you can see, maybe if you can get in close enough, half of her face is actually hollow. So she is on her way to turning hollow, and that is why she wears her mask.
I'm sorry to burden you with talk of my fate. I suppose I've grown weary these days. I'm sorry.
Okay, and I believe that's all of them. Yep, okay, so what that also has done, other than discovering the fact she's currently going hollow, is that that's guaranteed her support for not the boss of this area, but the boss of the area this connects to. So it's good to secure that. And also you can meet her just from the regular Bastille bonfire. It's just that door you can't get in. You have to open it from the far side. So everything at this bit onwards is reachable from the other door, and I will go to the other bonfire once I'm ready to clear the boss. I came in via this way because it's easier, and I believe they'll be pointing to a ladder. Yep, that's a ladder I want, but I want to make sure this enemy doesn't... Look, there's a summoning sign there too! Oh, it just got claimed, never mind. But that's the way to the boss over there. It's actually very, very easy to get to the boss. I think it took me about 3 attempts to kill this boss, so by the end of it I was wanting to run to the boss. It's one of the few areas where it's exceptionally easy to do that. You don't even need to worry about a shortcut you can open up, because it's quick enough just to run to it. I'm not going to do that, because as I said, I want to show you all the secrets of this area, that I know of anyway. Whoops. And starting with, very carefully, because I don't want to make a fool of myself by falling off, getting up onto this rampart here and climbing the ladder. I can't actually remember the purpose of doing this, but there is an item up here. And a torch you can light if you wanted. The item is a large titanite shard. It's worth about 1200 souls, I believe, so, you know, getting one for free is good. Plus, at this point in the game, you don't actually have the capability of buying them, so if I wanted to carry on progressing through the area, I want to take this route, but I actually want to go down this way and clear the enemies out, because there's another area I want to explore. Now, there is dogs. Where are you? There you are. I can see the enemies before my damn lock-on can. It's ridiculous. I should also point out I have such a lead time on my Dark Souls 2 videos because I recorded so many prior to release of the game, and I've been recording them so much. And if you are new to my channel, my internet connection is bloody awful. I have half a meg up. so I can't upload more than one video a day if I aim for decent length videos, and by the sounds of it people are totally okay with me doing like 30-40 minute Dark Souls 2 videos, which makes me very happy because I like not having to stop after every 15 minutes. I like doing long videos. Gold pine resin. Good for the boss, I think. I can't remember its weakness. Yeah, so as I was saying, it takes me a while to respond to like the general comments I get in video anyway, because there's such a lead time. But I reply to comments on videos all the time. This will kill you. Now what he's supposed to do when you come from the other route is kick this barrel towards you, and it's supposed to blow a hole in the wall at the bottom which reveals another bonfire and also a route to a second blacksmith. It almost never does it, the AI just stays there, so I'm going to try and roll this to where it needs to be and hope that I have a bomb in my inventory that I can chuck at it, because I don't have pyromancy. I used pyromancy on my other character. Oh, and this is another place people put summoning signs. Please tell me I didn't store all my bombs. Please, 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 please. Oh, I stored all my bombs, didn't I? Of course I bloody did. It's far easier to do it from this way around, because if you're... say you came from the other bonfire, you'll be climbing up these steps. He might shove it just as you get there, or you'll have a fight and he'll swing at you as soon as you get here, and he'll probably just destroy the barrel. As far as I'm aware, arrows won't hit because they'll fire forwards, right? I don't think it's going to be good enough. I don't think a soul arrow is going to hit him, or hit the barrel, and even if it does, I don't think it will trigger the explosion. I think it has to be fire based. Same with swinging at it, that doesn't work. Oh, what about Yearn? That's kind of bigger. Nope. Okay, well, there's no point unlocking this blacksmith just yet anyway, because he will not do anything for you until you bring him a certain item that is in a later area. So, now where's the... oh right, the switch for this gate is actually on the other side, so I really, really wanted to blow up this wall. Son of a fire sword. Okay, that turns out to be enough. It turns out a fire element sword is good enough to make things that explode. That's really handy, and again, this place is littered with summoning signs. Every damn bonfire in this area. Well, before I light that, we'll just go in here and speak to Macduff. He's also surrounded by chests. He's a little weird. As far as I'm aware, all these chests are fine because it's very unlikely to be a mimic when they're next to an NPC. But I will forever hit them. Now, what does he offer up? Titanite shards ×2. Excellent. I should probably use my staff to hit them because it will do less damage with melee and I won't risk accidentally destroying them. Although anything super important is never in a wooden chest, for the record. Never ever. Because anything in a wooden chest gets turned to rubbish if you destroy the chest by accident. Iron arrows, garbage. And what do we have in the final one? Could you not swing your hammer like that? That could hit me. Heavy bolts, also rubbish. Let's talk to him. He basically won't say anything. He mutters about flames, finding flames. Yeah, he won't do anything until I bring him the item he desires. He wants something that burns brightly. He wants a flame, or to be more precise, he wants an ember. But we will light the bonfire here and also open this door from this side. Oh wait, I don't have the key for it. Okay, well it doesn't matter. The hole blown in the wall, that will stay like that forever now. So we'll light the bonfire, and now we will go back to the other bonfire, the one that you reach from going through No Man's Wharf, and then clear that out. So, Exile Holding Cells, that's the one. And then once we've cleared out the stage from that side, and I've done a little bit more exploring on that side of the fence, as well as opening that fence so that there's a through way, I guess I'll clear the way to the boss, and then go look for summoning signs. Now that's weird that there's only one here. This is the most obvious way to... oh, and there's an invasion sign as well. So if you actively want someone to invade you, find a red summoning sign and press it. Oh, someone using the Moonlight Greatsword. Really don't recommend killing Ben Hart for his sword. Really, really don't. Why? Well, one, the sword isn't amazing, but two, Ben Hart is very helpful later in the game. I will not go into details. I just really suggest do not kill him. If you must kill an NPC for something they're holding, wait until you're ready to go into new game, because then you can go on a killing spree and it won't matter. Did I rest at the bonfire? Yes, I did. Right, we're not killing the Hyde Knight. Apparently, it is pronounced Hyde because it's the German word for hearth. So, that's what I'm going with. Now, you are supposed to do a plunging attack on this guy. Plunging attacks almost never work because it glitches out. So, I'm just going to shoot him if you don't mind. Like that. And then there is also two dogs down there. The dogs cause curse build-up, I think, or is it bleed? Can't quite remember. They cause a build-up of something every time they bite you, so be very cautious of that. And what was I talking about beforehand? I was talking about, killing NPCs and whatnot. That also reminds me, do you remember the Hex NPC? You probably already told me in the comments of that part, but I realise now the reason the Hex NPC wasn't talking to me is because I haven't murdered any NPCs. I accidentally killed quite a few NPCs actually on my melee build. Some of them I'm definitely going to kill one sooner or later, because we have of course a confrontation to work our way towards elsewhere, where you are all but forced to kill an NPC. It is counted as a sin, I believe, so you do have to pay for it if you want your conscience cleared and not to risk being invaded. Now, can I get up here? I can! I didn't think that appeared until you came in from the other side, so that gives us another... Oh, hello dog. That gives us another avenue of exploration that I didn't realise I had access to yet. It's bleed. Okay, so they build up bleed. I don't think I've ever been bled by any enemy in the game, because anything that builds it up doesn't hit me enough. But we'll see if it happens. Alluring skulls. They work on the dogs and the mummy guys, I think. It's handy more so for areas with rats. There was an item. Oh, the item stays hanging in there because it was dropped by the mummy guy. Damn it. Okay, right, next step. Oh, that'll be saying, look here for a secret. Yep, okay, praise the sun. I will rate that up, fellow sun bro. By the way, I might do a little an aside video, because as I think I mentioned previously, when I wanted to farm a few souls rather than farm enemies, I did the Sunbro thing and went to help people kill bosses. I made a video of that just to show it off. Another flask shard, excellent, and another titanite shard. I should really be upgrading my staff. Oh, that reminds me, I looked into the best mage gear on my other character to kind of aim for. There's some spells that need upwards of 50 int, but you can bring that down using simpleton spices. The best staff that I found on my other character requires 50 int, so that's what I'll be aiming for. And it's also a staff that only does sorceries, which kind of fits my build actually. Although I did want to dabble in hexes. Where's the hollows? There's the hollows. Oh, see, look at that! He wasn't even facing me and he did a full swing. And look how much damage he did to me. These guys are vicious buggers. I say that... Is that another summoning sign? Oh, they've used the small white soapstone. That's why it's so tiny. I believe that's the one where they only join you for a little while. I'm not entirely sure why that's a thing. Is there any enemies around here? There is not, so I think I can safely go in this little room here. I'm trying to use life... Oh, that's going to get up. Definitely. I'm trying to use just life gems rather than Estus, because then it will save me going back to a bonfire when I'm ready for the boss. Flame butterflies, fine. Could actually use one to illuminate this room. Excuse the noise, that was my dog barging her way in. I'm just going to heal myself to full. The next area is filled with more dogs, I believe, from memory. Ah, that's what the antiquated key was for. Hooray for accidentally discovering things. Okay, I don't really want to fight 3 dogs at once. That's not a healthy thing for a mage to be doing. Kill the one that's wounded. The other one's wounded. There we go, now we're down to 1, so that's fine, that's manageable. Oh, there's someone else doing it. Ah, they've got a much better strategy using a spear to do it. Right, let me just make sure that's all the dogs. Summoning sign out here. That is a really bizarre place to put a summoning sign, in my opinion. It might be specifically for someone who's wanting to play co-op with a friend, though, so... Oh! Dropped a human effigy, so these are this game's equivalent of the rats, I guess. Good. Never have enough effigies. Now, very similarly to in Majula, you can hit the stone on the well to cause a thing to come up. It's actually a little bit of a booby trap in this one, although it is worth doing because there's an item. I think it's an armor set, actually, but I can't remember which it is. I just want to clear out this area first before I do it, because I might have to retreat a little bit. It looks like I've got everything that I need for now. So we're going to do it, and then I'm going to... Actually, I could switch to Yearn and do that. Do that very quickly. Staff, Yearn against the wall. Yep, yeah, I love the way that works. I'm still not 100% sure if it works on bosses. When I was watching back the Pursuer fight, I actually don't think it was working. I think the Pursuer was too busy trying to hit one of the other players. So the last one you kill drops the Wanderer's set. That's the one. Not a great set, but, you know, if you're going for a completionist type stuff, there's an armor set for you. So you can go in via this door. That is not a good idea. And also, I just realised you need a lot of ferrous lockstones to unlock a lot of secrets in this next area. Oh, you're not usually up here. It's going to be a pain in the ass fighting you here. He's usually down on the platform. Ow, yep. Oh, it's a good job that was not death. Did I finish talking about... Yes, the level 50 staff is what I'm aiming for. But it doesn't let you use hexes, which is a shame, because I did want to dabble in hexes. But there is other good staffs, it's just that that's a really, really good one if you're just doing sorceries, and so far I am. I'm definitely trying to avoid using pyromancy, although I may give in eventually because pyromancies are still so good. And raising your end raises the pyromancy damage because it gives you bonus fire damage. What did you drop for me? Your helm. Not of use, really. Now, this is only an area I explored the once. This part of the Bastille was largely hidden from me, because as I say, I didn't realise you could break down that wall back there to get access to all this. I came in from the other side much later. Large soul and a green blossom, and in there you can see quite a few people have died, and there's two hollows. Okay. And as I say, these hollows are a lot more dangerous than the hollows you've been used to. If you give them an inch, they take a mile. Now, I can't lock onto you, but if I fire straight, that should hit you. No, I'm too high. Okay. 2 isn't enough. No, it's not. Damn. That was my weakest spell, though. You shouldn't be able to swing your sword here. Ah, if you do a skewer stabbing motion, yes you can. Fine, fine. I don't think there's any traps in here from memory. I'm used to it being illuminated in blue because you can light the Ferrous Lockstones, but I have none. And we'll finish it with sword. I'm actually surprised my sword is doing so much damage. Now, is there a mimic in this room? Let me just check some of these. Woman and then woman. No. Statue? Master, impossible. I don't see any warnings regarding mimics, so we will be cautious, however. It's not a mimic. Because I can't actually remember where the first mimic was that I ran into. There isn't many in the game, for a very specific reason that I'll go into once I do eventually fight one. Bone Staff. That could be a superior casting tool. Bone Staff. It's D scaling in magic, but A scaling in dark. So if you're casting hexes, switch to Bone Staff, I guess, and obviously you'll have to rank it up and whatnot. It's used for both, but it specialises in dark, whereas the staff I'm using is medium between sorceries and hexes. Fine, good, and these two... No, one of these is definitely a mimic. I swear I remember this being a mimic. Great heavy soul arrow. Okay, this one's safe. In fact, that other chest does just look a little bit different, doesn't it? I swear it's a mimic, I think it is. So, I'm going to smack it two-handed, roll away, and then cast spells. Okay, I stand corrected, that is not a mimic. Huh. I was psyching myself out, clearly. It had a... Oh, the very first twin blade you find. I wouldn't bother upgrading that because twin blades aren't great in general, I love them though. But the one you get for using Dragon Rider's Soul is better. Now I know for a fact there's 2 invisible walls here, and you have to use Ferrous Lockstones for them to show up. I just wanted to confirm whether you could open a Ferrous Lockstone wall if you knew where it was without actually using the stone, and this confirms that you cannot, because I know for a fact there's a wall here, and there's also a wall right there. So yeah, I would have to come back with 2 Ferrous Lockstones. I can't remember if the items are worth it or not. Generally there is more than enough Lockstones. There is an area where you can kind of farm them too. I can't remember where this leads, so we're going to be very cautious here. Where is this? Is this the bell tower? No, this isn't the bell tower. I'm also very suspicious that this room is empty. What have you got for me at the end of the hall? I hear something. Oh, my game stuttered a little bit there. Why? Why did you stutter? Where's this dropping out? It's dropping out right behind the guy. Is that the top of the stairs there? Oh yeah, this is back where I just cleared out. Up there's a tower where I met Lucatiel, so there's no need to fall down there. I'll just stick to where I was because I haven't finished clearing it. But this room is suspicious to me, so I'm just going to tap X on all the walls just to see if there's a hidden door that I maybe missed. Nope, sure enough there is not. Alrighty then. I hope that was someone's ghost I saw there, not an enemy. Yeah, it was a ghost, that's fine. We have almost cleared out most of the area other than the path to the boss. Oh, there's where the Lockstone was as well. So I will actually start heading there. I might as well leave via the door. And we're only at 24 minutes, so I think I will actually have time to fit the boss in. So if you do come from the other way to get into this area, you actually come from the rooftops kind of up there-ish. and you can take a flying leap across the rooftops to get to a ladder and some items over there. If you do that, you don't have to accidentally backtrack, so you'll probably see me do it eventually. And I think we cleared out everything in here, so yeah, I'm ready for the boss, I think. So we're going to go back to the... Oh, it fell down eventually. Twilight Herb, thank you. Did I finish getting the chest down there? I did, didn't I? But did I open the gate? No, I did not. I totally forgot to open the gate. You can actually see the chest through the door there. Thank you, doggy. And yep, there's 2 dogs back. I'm still going to open this because once you open it, it stays open. And there's no harm in using great soul arrows, heavy soul arrows, because I'm going to be moving bonfires. I might as well go get a level in Manjula first, since there is a chance I'll die horribly, excuse me. So we'll just run around here, and we will go back to Manjula to rest up, to level up rather. So this boss is a bit unique. Well, not unique, but it's the first of a new type, where it's not just one boss, it's actually 3. And as I say, there is an NPC summon. It's the only NPC summon that's actually good from a damage perspective rather than a damage sponge. Really handy. I only did it because of her, really. Although she dies really quickly, the NPC summon. So if you want my strategy for doing what I'm about to do as a melee build, tank. Just tank. All you can. Get the hate from all of them, or enmity, whatever you want to refer it to. Make them all be after you, and she'll kill them for you. If she dies, well actually when I did eventually successfully do it, we'd only managed to kill 1, and then like 1 was half dead, 1 was fully still alive. I still managed to do it just by circle strafing around the room in a wide circle, waiting until they both were in the same attack animation and then just very slowly chipping away. It took a long time, but I was successful. So that's how I did it as a melee build. Now going in as a mage, especially if you're doing it without help, whoa, I don't know. I'm hoping that I'm about to find help here. In fact, you might hear my mouse clicking because I want to test if my upload is finished. Oh dear, my upload is not finished. It's got 17 minutes left on it. So if someone joins my game, they'll probably lag. Now, because they're not an invader, that probably won't matter because it's not like we'll be trying to hit each other. So where I am in relation to them shouldn't matter. Yeah, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to try and summon someone. If they... Oh, Sunbro. Yes, they are the best. But I also want to make sure I don't accidentally summon a mage. That's a mage. I'm a mage as well, so it would be a really bad idea. In fact, they're equipped the same as me, other than they're using faith and I'm using sorcery. I would have loved to have summoned a Sunbro, but it would be really stupid of me to summon a mage. I need a tank. I need a melee guy. You're a melee guy. I'm deliberately only going to summon 1 because I want to summon the NPC to show you where it is. So I hope that's okay with everybody. And while they're getting summoned, I might as well just... Oh wait, no, yeah, this is the stupid bit where I can't lock onto the guy, but I should be able to fire in a straight line. Yeah, I am. Now don't accidentally step too far forward and fall off, because that would be stupid. Nice. And hopefully the summoning won't fail. The summoning may fail because I'm uploading. If it does, I will probably cut this part here. I mean, we are nearing half an hour, so if it fails, yeah, that's what I'll do, because otherwise the co-op experience will not be authentic. But we'll see. It does... Oh, it's loading. Is it loading my new friend in? It seems to still be trying to load him. There we go, we got him! Amy 1991 AM. That's a really weird name. Praise the sun with me, Amy. Praise the sun. Why aren't you moving? You don't want to praise the sun with me? And you're going straight back. Okay. Are you waiting for someone in particular? Pro tip, if you are wanting to play with someone in particular, you're dual wielding. No, dual wielding is not good at all. If you want to join someone in particular, leave your summoning stone in a weird place, because then the general... Oh, you would be perfect. Then people will see it and think, oh, they're probably wanting to play with someone specific. If you leave it amongst all the other summon stones, they're going to think you're fair game. So, shame on you, Amy 1991 AM. Summoning failed, the sign has disappeared. Dragon kill. I should have just got the Sunbro, they knew what was up. You're using a great sword as well, you will do if you work. I mean, my advice would certainly be, leave it over there on like the windowsill or something, or in that room, you know. That's how you co-op with your buddies, if that's what you're aiming to do. But no one I know is getting this version. I am actually going to be getting the PC version, I think, although that's obviously a month away. I'm not sure if I'll do any videos of that, but I'm certainly going to play it, and I'm going to try doing a great sword build, because I never really do. It's a type of melee build I don't usually do in these types of games. I usually go for dex or just short swords. Come on, please work. If this fails, I will wait until my upload's done. I really wish that first summon had stuck around. It's a great shame that they didn't. I mean, I can clear the way to the boss myself and attempt it using the NPC, I suppose. Oh, well, we got him. Please don't be a dick. You're using the stamina regen ring. Praise the sun with me, bro. If you just want to get started, I'm totally fine with that too. I just don't want you to leave. But you waved. Good, good. Right, let's go. And he should know the way to the boss with me, so that is fine. So the room we're going to be doing, I haven't actually cleared off, I'm not going to say off camera, yet. The reason I didn't is because you get swarmed by those... Oh, there's another sun, bro. It's so tempting to get a sun, bro, but I want to show you where the NPC is. Thermatool. Anyway. Yeah, so you have to come in here to get to the boss. It is filled with those hollows that use great swords, and if you walk in fully, you will get swarmed by them. You will just get absolutely swarmed. It's manageable if you're a melee build. If you're a mage, you really want to lure them out. Now, yeah, he's doing the right thing. There's 2 or 3 on the left. You want to lure them first, and then get the ones down the stairs. Oh, no, 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 no! What is he doing there? No! I don't believe it! I didn't know he aggroed. Oh well, that was not how I thought that was going to go. I totally forgot that there were still mummies on the stairs. I didn't actually realise that he would aggro and come across. Oh, that is a painful way, but I'm going to end the part here and we will do jolly cooperation next time. That was painful. That was an embarrassing death. It wasn't even the hollows that did it really, it was the mummy guy getting me from behind. That's the way it goes sometimes. I will just show you my confidence and I will use a human effigy straight away. I am totally ready to do co-op next time. I'll wait until my upload finishes and so there's no problems. And I will definitely not let that happen to me again. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more. We are going to kill at least one boss in the next part, that's for damn sure. Ta-ta for now, everybody.